I don't know if you have seen this video or not. Just take a look at it. I will back to you.
Over the course of the last 10 years, 15 years, almost everybody who sits on a stage like this would tell you it is vital that your children learn computer science. Everybody should learn how to program. And in fact, it's almost exactly the opposite. Everybody in the world is now a programmer.
Do you see? Really, he says that children should not learn computer science. He's Jensen Huang, the CEO of Nvidia, a company that has been around for many years. They created beautiful graphic cards, processors, and then it became very important part of the today generative AI, because artificial intelligence models, they need trainings and learnings, and we use GPU to do that. But anyway, he says that children, they should not learn computer science. And I don't agree with that. So I want to explain a little bit. Back in 2010, around 2010, Code.org, or Hour of Code, funded by Partovi's brothers, Hadi and Ali Partovi, in the United States. And then they started to promote this message that every kid should learn a little bit of computer science, or programming, actually, better to say, not the computer science. They've been able to really build a great campaign. Famous people joined. Obama joined, and he created a nice video and explained that how important is this. Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, many famous actor and actress, many people, they joined to build this movement that children, they have to learn something, we call it computational thinking. And even after this kind of movement, countries like Estonia, they started to put computer science as their compulsory in their curriculum, and from the age 7. And France and French governments, and then the UK and many other countries. And I myself started Code in Southeast Asia. And I dedicated my life on making sure that these kids, before they crossing the age 18, they get this skill. But why all of us wanted to do something like that? Why all of us want children to learn coding? Obviously, we're not saying that everybody should be a computer programmer. It is ridiculous. But there's something really interesting. This lady, Professor Jensen Huang, she has been the head of computer science faculty in Carnegie Mellon University around that time of 2011, 2012, 2010. She said that there's this new skill, computational thinking, the way that computer scientists solve the problem. And you can see that today economy and everything is impacted by this way of thinking. We have to train people with this new skill. And one of the best way to bring this to people intuitively is to teaching them a little bit of the coding when they are at young ages. That was the reason we wanted everybody to understand how computer, softwares, games, mobiles, and apps works. Children these days, they play with all these kind of games. And it's so funny if they don't know how this thing is created, because that makes them consumer, not creative, not builder. This is a very important thing. You have to know how that works. Otherwise, you're going to be just a slave of that product. So now, when it's so clear why he says this, that's a kind of confusing questions. And even some of my community members in Kitako, they came to me and asked me why this guy says something like that. Is the CEO of Nvidia, and he knows how important. I'm very sure that he knows that we're not saying everybody should be a computer programmer. It's not about AI will do the coding, which I believe, yes, that's going to happen. AI will do the coding in a beautiful way very soon. But that doesn't have anything with why children should learn computational thinking. But why this became a question, you understand? It's a little bit disturbing my mind as a person been here in this industry for quite a long time. So I really want him. So dear Jensen Huang, I really need you to come and explain this and avoid confusion, because when I check social media, I see some people say that perhaps he is doing hard selling to selling his GPU. I don't want to think like that. I don't want to. Even there's an example that, imagine the CEO of McDonald's says that nobody cook at home. Just come and buy my hamburger. But I really don't want to think like that. I don't want people to think like that. I want him to come and explain. I think there's a misunderstanding here. And also I really, and I need you people like Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Partovi, I need your help to come and join to this question. We should ask Jensen Huang to explain, to clarify this, because a little misunderstanding had catastrophic impact on many kids and parents, that they may not go and think of such a kind of important activities just because they hear something, and they're definitely being a misunderstanding, or I don't believe that he thinks that we don't need computational thinking. Is very obvious. He has a company with a lot of talents, and this is important. So I really first asking you, dear Jensen Huang, to come and explain, to make it clear that what you meant by that. And also I'm asking from those amazing people to join to this and ask these questions and ask and put their comments, because people, they need to hear different perspectives from different people. So that's it. I just wanted to share my side because I strongly believe that this is an important, not only was important, now is more important to get computational thinking skills. Again, not become a programmer, computational thinking skills. And the best way, as I had the experience, is teaching them coding a little bit. So that's it. I hope I can get my answer. I continue till I get my answer.